Stephanie, mic check, mic check. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you this prospecting process. Um, I'm going to show you this prospecting process. So, no, maybe later. This schedule's kind of more for me. And you don't have to do outreach. Or your DMing is the outreach. You don't have to do prospecting. Um, or if you want to do both, you can. But this is how it is. So I use this thing called Leads Gorilla in addition to the code I was showing you a bit ago. Um, and I'll give you the account access for this. I'm not going to use this for much longer. I'm going to use their APIs. I'm still working it into the back end, but it'll be something like this. So we have keywords, we'll have a location, and then I always set it to 100 kilometers. Um, it'll, I guess I have to actually type something first. But you'll pretty much go to, let's see here. So like if you this little icon here, if you click on that, um, it'll go like find leads, and you can look for Google leads and Facebook leads. We're just focusing on leads from Google at the moment. We can move to Facebook after a little bit, but so we're on the Google leads. We're on this page here. Um, we're gonna type in an SEO phrase and a zip code, and for us, that is stuff like this. This is what we've been. This is the niche we've been on right now. I believe that's what these here are. Or no, no. Did I copy? Oh yeah, I copied a lot of those over already. Oh no, I just have to keep scrolling down. No. Where did I put them? I've made a lot of these. I have to. Oh yeah, DM and cold call clients. So that's a lot of these personal training ones. Personal trainers ones. It'll be in this sheet. And I'm about to give you access. I'm gonna give you access to this too. I'm still trying to like clean it up a little bit. Um, uh, Virtual nutritionists or dietitians, home organization specialists, remote tech support. I think that might have been the last niche that I got to. No, I was still on stylist. Um, and I just typed in some of these zip codes. These are just suggested ones. You can type in any zip code you want to target a city, um, and then just do it in like 100-kilometer radius. Virtual financial advisors or investment coaches. What we'll probably get the most of is online business coaches for entrepreneurs. Um, the niche we're working in right now with personal trainers and fitness coaches, um, that just happened to have been a pretty good niche so far. Uh, Senior care consultants, I haven't gotten there, but like you'll pretty much you'll type in one of these here. So if I'm here and I'm gonna do a few to show you about how long it takes, and like you do this from I try to set a good 2-3 hours or so to get it done. But you'll oh I might be I'll just go since this has been working well. I'll do this. So I'll do one. Take out the quotation marks, and you can press Shift and your arrow key. If you hold Shift and you use your arrow keys, you can highlight stuff like that, and then Control C, copy, or you can left click copy, either one. Paste that in here. Location. We're gonna use. I think I used all these. So what I'll do, if say I don't have one off the top of my head, random zip codes. Okay, so these are some random zip codes. So I'm gonna try this one. I just picked up a random zip code, randomlist.com, yada yada. Close that ad. Type in that zip code. We want 100 kilometers. And so we're gonna search. Oh wait, what? I already did this. Oh my god, it's not about to. Or do I have to check on my API billing? Already done this. It's right here. Oh my god. Okay. Is it gonna make me do this on my other computer? Hold on. God damn it. Gorilla. Wait, leads Gorilla. Log in. Sometimes your cookies will like just mess up. Find leads, Google Leads. Stupid fucking tech. Nothing works perfectly. Swear to God. One fitness coaching. 37421. Chattanooga, Tennessee. 100-kilometer radius. I might do this here really quick just so you can see this. I might not have a battery for it. Search. Okay, so it pops up on here. So you might have to log into a few different computers. I don't know why it's not saying it's signed in here, but it's signed in over here. It's the same. It's the same thing. God, that's annoying. Okay, hold on. This is an easier way to do this. Alba Balta. Let's switch. Let's see if I can make this work here real quick. Bada bing, ba bee bo, bada do, dee da dee da. That's my speaker. Come on, hurry up. What's going on? Thank you. Share my screen. Do yes, this one. Do I have to make another Discord? Oh my god. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm probably gonna have to do this anyway. Let's do. Pretty sure that's the one I already have. Yes, I'm human. Allow. I'm human. No, I said fucking add it. Oh my god, hold on. Create new Discord account. And I'll log in with this over here. turn my light on too. I be working in the dark for real. Create a new account. Register. Okay. Jossie Davis, DSP. Gina Studios. G Studios. Oh no. Alright. Password should be the exact same. Continue. Wait, am I human? Yeah, sure. Sometimes. Count the animals in each circle and select the circle with the highest number of animals? What the fuck? Boy, they made me do some work to make that account. Wow, no, I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy. Okay, got it. Four zero 488. Verification takes so long. Okay, 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 okay. Here, here. Now, I can share my screen. Go live. Also, share application audios. No, no. Boom. God, I wish that was bigger. Da, 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 da. No, that's fine. That's okay. Okay. So when I click, so pretty much I type that stuff into that search bar here, right here, the one-on-one fitness coaching, the zip code and the radius, and it gave me 20 lead results. So these are all businesses on Google's API page. You can literally see where they are. Um, you can see these physical locations. So these are people who like have bills that they need to pay. It'll sometimes give you their email address straight up. These are like small time businesses. You'll see some studios and stuff and such in it, but click show more leads. It's gonna add another few, and you have to wait while you do this because it is running code in their back end doing a lot of this. Um, so it'll like be checking the claim status right there. You'll see this. That's the code running. It's making sure that what it's more for like Google SEO service type business type stuff. And you'll see it added an extra 20, so it's gonna do this, and I just keep running this. I keep searching for leads and leads and leads, and these are people that I end up calling. So I'm calling all of these people here, but what you'll see is like there's websites for each of these. So what we'll do to make this a little bit easier, this is how I've been sending DMs now. Um, I tested this new way. All these leads here, just to make sure it's all integrated, all my code is running the same. Um, you'll check to see if that website, or I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see. You'll check to see if this website, if these websites, actually have like an Instagram page on it. So like, we'll keep going for a little bit more to store the rest of these, to grab the rest of these here, and then we'll move into storing them and actually DMing these. And we're gonna do this today. I'm gonna do this today. I'm gonna record this whole session for you, all the way from prospecting and the outreach. So it's kind of like a two in one. And I'm gonna have to give you access to this API until I can really get this code freaking finished. And you just keep clicking until it doesn't click this button anymore. So it sounds like Chattanooga, Tennessee is actually a really good place to prospect in. They have a lot of leads. Some places, some cities, it might give you like 8. It might give you like one page of 20, you know? So I'm gonna sit here and let this keep going for a bit, so I can see how many leads I can really scrape from this. The more the better. Ideally, I would like to call all 400. I would like to get all 400 of my prospects from one search. So like my one search, and I'm going through iterating through the pages of results. Um, all the way up to 400. Really 200. Really 200. But 400 is the ideal. Uh, so it looked like that finished. Keep scrolling. Okay, so it stopped at 60. 60 is pretty good for one search. So I'm gonna scroll all the way back up to the top, all the way back up to the top, and I'm gonna hit select all, selected lead 60. I'm gonna add them to my managed leads. Um, Actually, we'll make this simpler. Either way, you can export it whichever way is easiest. Because I haven't really like made it super systemic on how specifically we're storing these into this sheet. The issue we're having now is the data coming in doesn't fit how we're processing them and prospecting. That's why I'm using the code to kind of put out here, but I'm still changing this here. So like these are leads from a completely different AI, and we get all this information. Like it's a lot of information, a lot more information than they give us here with our our search leads, like our search leads here. Um, but all of our sales have been coming from here so far. I haven't reached out to any of the people I've been prospecting from our code and our AI. I haven't put that in the spreadsheet yet. Still, um, so let me just go ahead and I'll keep doing this. I'm just gonna export this, and you're gonna export it to CSV. This CSV stands for comma separated values, um, and that's what we're gonna want. So I'm gonna store this here as leads.csv. I'm going to. I'm on a different computer here, so I'm just for now. What the fuck? Showing folder. Um, just for now, I'm gonna store this in Google Drive. so I can download it to this computer here. But I have another page open on a different screen over here too. So I've got two screens here. I've got it open up on the screen here, and I'm going to prospect list. And actually, I might do this here. This might be the best way to do it. Uh, New folder, leads, database. And I'm going to rename this to, what did we search for? One-on-one fitness coaches. So I'm going to say fitness 37421 leads. So I'm going to rename it as that. Okay. It went in the database. Now I'm going to pop open the Google Drive here. Leads database. That's where we store it. And these are our leads that we just got. So I'm going to download this to my computer. And once it's done with that, I'm going to go to File, Import, Upload. I I downloaded it to my downloads folder, so I'm going to upload it from my downloads folder. So I click Open. We're going to make a new spreadsheet. Or actually, I'm going to insert it. Yeah, I'm going to append these to the current sheet. We're just going to add them to the current sheet we've got. Import data. And at the very bottom, these are now more people. So like you'll see, these are now people within 100 kilometers of that zip code. So we pretty much snagged all the small businesses in that area, and we're just gonna keep going. So let me see if I can grab 60 columns here. Exactly 60 would be here. And so I think we did Chattanooga, Tennessee. I think last was Nashville and Knoxville, Tennessee. So you'll see those here. Um, and then you saw our earlier ones from North Carolina, Colorado, California is where we did a lot of our calls so far. Let me see here. I think the reason, hold on, leads. This one, I cannot find where I was actually to call. So I actually should have appended it here. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna file, import, upload. Do this one more time. Append to current sheet. Import data. Now it should be here, right? So rating, total review. You see all that stuff's kind of there. All I'm gonna do, I moved this information around pretty much. copy all that. Hit Control X. And then I'm going to move this over to match the address spot here. And then I think for rating and total review, I think we add those, cut those out. And my code, this is called cleaning the code. Usually I clean the code a lot later. So yeah, you'll see all this stuff here that shouldn't be here. And I'm going to replace all that with these phone numbers. Okay, so that way I got a new set of numbers here. Called, yes, no, answered, they'll leave a voicemail. And then here is now where we can start DMing these people, right? So, like, how do we DM these people? We added them to the spreadsheet. We did our prospecting, right? We prospected 60 people. Check. Done. Now we need to contact them. How are we going to contact them? Let's go up where I left off here for DMs anyway. All the people, like, the way I was thinking maybe we could split it is all the people that I call, I'll add, like, unless they're red, meaning they responded positively, or like I got a booked meeting off of it, you can go through and send a DM for those. So like any that you've seen, if you see a yes, like yes left a voicemail, yes left a voicemail, yes left a voicemail, send a DM to those people. And the way you would do that is like here, click on their website, and boom, right there. There's their Instagram. Follow them, shoot them a message. I might have already messaged him. It's gonna say that. Just refresh the page. That's Instagram's API. That's not you. Refresh. That's the page. So I didn't message him yet. So I could send him a message. So I could go. So we ignore. So we send this email, and I'm still working on this part here, but for our outreach messaging, I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm gonna copy this. Refresh. I don't know why it likes to hold me at the last second. I'm gonna refresh this. I'm going to copy that. Go to the chat. Hey, yada yada. I'm with Josh Gina Studios. We're new. What's this? And so that web page that I had opened up, I'm gonna show you something really cool that you can do. There's this website tool called Ahrefs, yada yada.com. It'll check how much traffic they're getting. So I'm gonna copy the link, the URL here, and I'm gonna go here, type in their website that we got from here, from pulling in our leads database there, and then I'm gonna check their traffic, make sure it says subdomains here. He has 0 traffic coming in, meaning he's a good client. He's a good client for us. So I'm gonna go back to the chat and make sure his name is Craig. It does say custom fit Craig, and he's a private coach, but sometimes I might take the name out if I can't tell for sure. Like it says we here, like we offer. So Craig might just be the guy running the account or the main person. You don't want to offend them, so I'm not gonna put a name. hey, I'm Jossie with Gina Studios, yada yada. And also took a look at your website. We don't want to lie. I also took a look at your website and saw you average zero monthly viewers. And I don't say which is amazing, by the way. I say your web setup looks great, though. I'll say that. Because he does have a nice web page setup. This one actually don't look all that good. It looks very basic. But usually they have a good website. This looks very, very basic, which means he's probably a good customer for us. Um, hey, yada yada. I'm Jossie with Gina Studios. We're a new local software development studio in Cincinnati. We're only telling the truth here. Um, we're only telling the truth here. So, like, I'm reaching out to different brands like yours because we searched for businesses like his for quick interviews for our research and sales and social outreach, which is true. Because I'm coding this, I need this is information. This is all whether they sell or don't. This is all good information. Would you be able to speak tomorrow? So we're trying to push the meetings, right? That's why I'm changing this. I want to push the meetings a bit more, add a better sense of urgency. Um, would you be able to speak tomorrow for 5 or so minutes um, over the phone? I still might change that verbiage. 5 or so minutes over the phone to answer a few questions. I also took a look at your website and saw that you average zero monthly viewers. Your web setup looks great though. This is also something we can help grow too. I might take that part out too. Because you only have so much time for people to read this. But if they've read this far, we'd compensate you for your time with exclusive access to beta test packages before release, as well as a free audit for you to apply your business/brand to see immediate revenue growth. Um, if tomorrow isn't a good time for you, could we find a time this upcoming week? So we're trying to get him on the phone with me. And I'm going to hit send. What was that? That was Stephanie. That wasn't you. Oh, she updated her photo. Okay. Um, if you can hop on, that's cool. If you can't, I'm still sending you this video. That's it. I sent the message. I'm gonna come back over to here. Right where I'd hit that DM'd. Yes. Yes. So this is a contact that we have touched twice. And if you send one follow up message, that's 3 touches, and we'll leave him alone after 3 touches. Typically, um, like this is somebody I would send like a cold email to. That would be like the fourth, and I might send one more for 5 touches there, and I might try to call him one more time, 7 touches. And that way we're touching all these people 6, 7 times to each try to get a sale. So this is how we'll ring out these lists, and this is all we'll be doing. So, just to show you again, I'm gonna go back. Uh, how we prospect, and this is honestly this is these are a lot of there's a lot of people to reach out to. But we're gonna add some more. Where did I put it? Where did I here? I'm gonna bolt this. So here you can see the new insert here. Um, we're just gonna add some more leads to the end of this. So I'm gonna go back to the Discord, pop this up so you can see a little bit better, and I'll move this here so you can see the other mouse. So we download our CSV. Now let's try. Go back to our prospecting and outreach. Let's try another one. So we can either do the same one-on-one fitness coaching from certified trainers, but let's try another zip code. So what was the other zip code we have? Sumter, South Carolina. So Sumter, South Carolina, one-on-one fitness coaching. All I'm changing here, is the zip code, um, which I already had forgotten what it was. 29150. So 29150. Don't seem right, but I'm a search. Oh, okay. And just in case, I'm filtering for unsaved leads here. I'm just making sure it updated the location. It seemed like those are the same. So this one gave us 9, and that's probably all for that zip code. So that was probably a bad zip code. But guess what? I'm still gonna select all, and then export to CSV. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So let's try. They didn't like that zip code. Let's try Orchard Park, New York. So we're gonna do 14127. That one popped up a lot better. In the That popped up a lot better here. Because when it doesn't populate with the city and state, along with the zip code, it probably won't register as many. Same kilometer radius. I'm gonna hit search. See how many leads we get from this. We got 20, so this 20 is a full page. So I might grab another page. Uh, we can maybe there's multiple pages. It's New York, you know. One-on-one fitness. So yeah, you see a bunch of these. These people, it straight up says they don't have a website. They straight up don't have a website. Okay. Scroll to the bottom. Show more leads. Okay. Maybe we get 40. Maybe we grab another 60. That's 120. And I mean, it's been like 40 minutes, but I spent 20 of those signing up for Discord. Okay, we didn't get a full 40. We pretty much got all we could from this one here. And I'm going to write down these zip codes as I'm writing them down because when I update them, I do want to be able to remember how to name these. So we did 29150, and then we did 14127, and we already did the 37421. Let's try Montana. Montana's probably not going to do us that good, but same thing. Deselect all. Wait, did I already store these? Oh god, I already forgot which ones I did. uh, I only uploaded one. That's the second one. So this is the second one. Okay, export. Export to CSV. Select all. Export to CSV. We got that one downloaded. Let's go to, yeah, Montana. So I'm gonna type in 59404. You can see 59404. It populated the city. That's a good. It's a good. What's it? And also, I'll show you something too. So like we're getting a lot of like eights here. If I did, hold on. If I just said fitness coaching, you get a lot more. You get a lot more. So it's like, it's you can play with these phrases. These are just the niches that I like wrote down. The more specific you are, the higher quality the lead will be. Um, but just because the city's only giving you a few of those search phrases doesn't mean you can't keep playing with this. This is how you can just keep generating leads. The reason I typically don't like exporting them is because sometimes if you were to go back to a city, so like say I return to those, which is why I'm writing them down to remember, because I'm gonna have to check for that, which makes my job harder later. You want to add them to manage leads so that you can filter your searches for like unsaved leads, so you don't have like duplicates in there. I'm working on the back end to just have something do like a bulk clean, but I need to really understand how these things get formatted. And I'm still working on that. I gotta get it worked into the code. So it'll let me search another page. I'm gonna search another page. 34. So it didn't give us a full second page. So we got another 34 here. So we got like 8, 34, 34, 60. So we grabbed about 70 so far. So same thing. Scroll all the way back up here. Deselect all. Select all. Selected leads 34. Export to CSV. Got 3 stored here. 5, 9. So we did 59404. Check. Now let's add another zip code. Um, let's do the last one. 34116 here. 34116. Naples, Florida. 34116. 20 leads. And you'll see a lot of these might be like this guy has no idea what he's doing. No email. WordPress. WordPress sites are so cliche. You see a WordPress site, he doesn't have WordPress, so he might be a bit better because you can tell he even has an email. He's got his stuff filled out. He's got reviews. I can already you can kind of tell by some of their setup what they got. No email, WordPress site. That's probably like you know, not enough reviews to get a good ranking, and it already suggested SEO. So they're this within these people, you can tell these are good leads. Recommended SEO, recommended SEO, not enough reviews, not enough reviews, weird email, weird email, weird email, weird email. They don't have WordPress though, and they at least have their hours up. But you can go through these. Scroll to the bottom. Grab some more leads. Lots of orange fitness theories. We don't want those. That's why we don't want the orange fitness theories like brands, and like if it sounds like a you see a lot of the same name, it's probably like a franchise. Those are you can work with those, but and I'll call them. I know how to work with them, but they're not aren't the type of people we're looking for. Put it that way. So it gave us another 20. That means we uh probably have a lot of leads here, but we're seeing a lot of oh no, not maybe not that many. Anytime fitness. Yeah, there's a lot of franchises out here. They gave us another 60 here. They gave us the third page, so we might hit, it hasn't even been really an hour yet. It hasn't been a full hour, and we're about to hit 200 in prospecting. We might have already hit 200 in prospecting. And that I would be like, okay, let me go ahead and start calling and contacting these people. Um, and that might be another like two, sending the Instagram messages. But I'm gonna spend up until 12 getting trying to get up to 400, adding to this sheet here, and then we'll start doing this DM messaging outreach, and we'll see how they respond today over the weekend and shit. The time you send the messages is important too. You want to send them like while they're like kind of waking up or like kind of getting off work or around like 6 7 p.m, 8 9 a.m, maybe at a lunch breaks like 1 2 p.m, but they're usually busy doing they're trying to do something, like they're 12 is usually not a good time. Early in the morning for the early people who make decisions early in the morning, and then like not like 8 to 10, 7 to 10, and then from like 4 to 7, from 4 to 7. So the reason I let that load, I try to give the AI time to finish processing all this information. Okay, so it only gave us 60. Now I'm going to select all, export to CSV. It's another 60. 4 pages of leads. We're gonna add to the sheet. Um, Fuck it. Let's move to another niche. So we've been doing, fitness coaches. Let's just see how this would work here. Let's go. Let's just see what this does. Um, so I'm gonna type this in. So I'm gonna go senior care planning services, and then I'm gonna go. Let's go Scottsdale, Arizona. So let's go 85251. 100-mile radius. So I've got all that typed in here. 100-mile radius, Scottsdale, Arizona, Senior Care Planning Services. And I'm going to click that search button. So it gave us 20 off the bat. These look like they might be franchises. Nope, these are individual business folks. Some have a website. They all seem to have websites. I'm going to give that time to finish running right there. They just keep looking through these. I haven't worked with this niche much, so we'll just grab as many of these as we can and then move on to the next one. All right. Go ahead and get some more leads here. Oh, it's not done. You gotta wait before you can generate more. This thing right here is spinning, so I can't generate more at the moment. You gotta let it finish running. Okay, it finished. God, that takes forever sometimes. All right, how many did it generate this time? I didn't eat anything. I need to eat some food. Gave us another 40. This might be a really good niche. You never know. Historically speaking, a lot of your buyers tend to surprise you. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, okay, this is another customer segment. This is another customer segment. You just keep adding to those customer segments. So that's 120, or maybe 120 right there if it gave us another page, but in like six minutes, 120 leads. Yep, that's another 60. That's another 20. Let's see if it gives us 80. I've straight up pulled 180 at a time before, um, and I did not write down what niche that was. Sometimes you just be moving. 60. They might have capped me at 60 because you can really 60 cold calls a day is enough. Or their API can only really handle 60 at a time, you know? Senior care 85251. Okay, let me go ahead and save these to the drive. So, fitness 29150 leads. Fitness 14127 leads. Rename fitness 59404 leads. 34116 leads. Senior care 855251 leads. Okay. Add these pages of leads here to the drive. It's now 12. Watch these babies come in. Ta-da. Um, just reverse it. Fuck. Fitness 37421. 37421. If you press control and click, you can manually select these. Why would you zip it? No. I hate when it tries to zip shit. Like, fuck. Just. It's not that big of a file. It's not like it's a video file that's 8 gigabytes long. It's probably not even a few megabytes. What, whatever. Extract. Cool, cool. And we're going to do the same thing. We're in our to call. Insert, import, upload, downloads. I can only do it one at a time, so. Append the current sheet. Make it bold. import, upload, browse. Next. Append the current sheet. Make it bold. File, import, upload. Third one. Append the current sheet. This is why coding is important. Getting rid of all this duplicate information. Here, file, import, upload. Oh god, was that the second or third one? We'll just say it's the fourth. Append the current sheet. My memory is not good enough to be doing this. I swear to y'all. So let me make sure I only did two. So I added that one. Then I added one. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Senior care. Yep. There we go. Append the current sheet. Import. Bang. Okay. So we came like 25 short of 500. Which is a good bit. I would love it if you kept me doing this all day. To where I'm like, I have to add another sheet. I have to add another sheet. You'll see me adding to these. Like, the goal is like 60 a day. So really, this is my cold calls for the week. For this next week, starting Monday, I'm gonna call these people. I might add another 25 just because I want to see 500. I'll do that later. Um, and I'm gonna do that same thing I did earlier, where I took all of this, cut, move that over there with the actual addresses, then this. I'll move to the end. Don't really remember how far back that goes. Move that to the end. And then our numbers, we're just going to paste over that Google Business link. We don't really care about that. Put that there. So bada bing. Now we've got a whole bunch of contacts. We did some minimal cleaning. Not bad. And this is just with one of our ways we have to prospect. I still haven't gotten the coding ones done yet. Those should be of a higher quality, but for 1 week of calls, a straight week of calls, if we can get booked up this week here, Stephanie, I almost kind of guarantee that if you messaged everybody that I called the next day, so like if you wake up the next day and see a whole bunch of Y's that you didn't put a DM next to it, or you don't see it like DM'd, and I froze this row so you can scroll, so you can always see it, like where you're at. If you see a yes next to this and a yes next to this, so like if you see like Y, Steph That's where that's when you could feel more than free. Hop up in there, shoot them that same DM, and I'm gonna put this messaging out there for you. If it's not, it's either, which is amazing by the way, or if they have a bunch or any, or your web setup looks great. I'm gonna edit this a little bit today as I keep sending these DMs. But now that I added those to the sheet, all I have to do is go through and do DMs. I'm gonna catch up on the ones that I left the voicemails to. So you'll see this being completely filled out. That way, I'm doing my touches since I called these people yesterday. Um, and then I sent those kind of DMs. So like when I pick back up on calls, except for this guy, Alex Jamal. So I guess I technically did call him since I met with him. But I would call these people here. These are people that I already had sent a DM to. So I'll give them a call and be like, hey, I sent you a message, yada, 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 yada. Whichever, it doesn't matter which order. I'm still going to call everybody in this list here. Um, and if we got a meeting off of, let's do the count. So it says it's 34 cells all the way through here. Some of these are blank, so some of these people like didn't have numbers or like weren't good fits. So I didn't call them. I maybe did like 30 calls, 30 calls, 30 calls, 20 calls an hour, 20 calls an hour. So I called for maybe like an hour and a half. Um, got ourselves a booking, and I did that the next day. So um, that's it. This video is about an hour long, so I'm gonna stop recording. That's the process. So what I'm gonna do after this recording is I'm just gonna start sending the DMs the way I showed you. And I'll do one more here just so you can see it again. So like, let me find some. You can still message these people here because I still have to call these folks. I just these I think are duplicates. I can't tell if I called them or not. I can't remember. So I was trying to figure that out. But say if it's a corporate number, I skip them. So let's go to PT. Let's go to somebody I called, left the voicemail to. Beat personal training. I'm gonna do the exact URL specifically. Yeah, this is a franchise, and their franchise link gets zero traffic, zero organic traffic. So copy. Do they have an Instagram? Yep, they do. It's right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, this is the guy I just messaged. So I didn't. So him DM'd. Yes, I DM'd him. It's important. Important to do that. Important to do that. Oh, you're not doing it twice. Okay, so we'll do Bodies by Mary. Click on her website. Just before I go looking through it, I'm gonna just bang. No traffic. Lots of these people don't know how to work on their website. And let's see if she has an Instagram. There it is right there at the bottom. She actually has a good Instagram page. Let's see what her engagement looks like. So she's got lots of followers, but not a lot of engagement here. There's one comment, three comments, one comment. Okay, that's better. So she has a very small niche community. Um, so drop a follow. It's not. It's gonna give you an error if you click message. Um, So after you drop that follow, click refresh. Try it again. And since, let me make sure her name is Mary. She says I, so I'm pretty sure that's her name. Text go. So she has a text set up here. But again, her website traffic has zero traffic. So it doesn't matter how good it is. She needs people to look at it, right? Hey. Oops. I gotta go back and copy it again. Here we go. Hey, Mary. I'm Jossie at Gina Studios. Blase, blase, blase. I saw you average 0 monthly viewers. And I'm going to say your web setup looks great, though. And I'm even going to add something extra here since I noticed it had a call to action, especially with your call to action. Your call to action to text. This is also something we can help grow too. So now this really communicates to her that I'm locked in. I'm really locked in. That's what we want to communicate. I'm locked in to help. We compensate you for your time, yada yada. Send. After I send that, bada bing, bada boom, DM'd, yes. And I'll just keep that moving. Okay. Hour and 12 minutes. I'm gonna have to edit this footage.